Keep it clean.
Speaking of sugar babies, there's a report by the Daily Loud that Shannon Sharpe paid $23 million to Gabby Zuniga. 20 again, you got to remember, she turned down 10 million. And so it makes me think, Steve, whatever's on that tape, it ain't good. Whatever's on that sex tape, it's 10 times worse than what you think. And for those of you that have, if you listen, watch the show with your kid, to push your kid away, because what I'm about to say, it's just factual. It's not intentionally profane. But she must have been wearing something and entering Shannon Sharpe for $23 million. She had, for $23 million, if that's what it took for the tape to go away, that's the kind of material that has to be on that tape.
The $23 million. That is a heck of a cap hit. And I'm just going to say this to Shamar Stewart, who's, I think, the lone first-round draft choice not signed. Shamar, you may want to get that lawyer to be your agent. That guy knows what he's doing. I just wonder if she's on the Bobby Bonilla plan. Is she going to be getting payments till 2054? But they say that nothing in life is free. That right there was the most unfree, not free thing of all time. Wow, 23 million. I hope it was good. Hope it was good.
It's never that good. I can't. Do you buy the $23 million total? I mean, does he have $23 million? Has Club Shay Shay been that profitable? $23 million? Holy.
Again, the terms matter. Was it a lump sum, or is she doing the Bobby Bonilla? Is she going to be collecting $500,000 for 46 years? I mean, again, you got to read the fine print. You got to read between the lines. You got to see what the terms and conditions are. But wow, 23 million. That's a staggering amount. But again, has that really been absolutely proven? That's what he's given up. That's a big check. That's a big check. Jeez.
That 23, she may be the new GOAT. We may put her in the Michael Jordan GOAT debate. Her 23 versus his 20. It's Bill Belichick. His football players were asked about whether his relationship with Jordan Hudson would be a distraction for the team, and they universally said, not a distraction at all. No one cares. This is no big deal. A 73-year-old man and a 24-year-old college student or a sorority girl, no one cares. It's not a big deal. And plus, she came over to my house last night for a party anyway. I'm sorry. Do you buy that? Do you buy that it's not a distraction?
Couple of things, Jason. It's already clear that the Tar Heels are now doing the Patriot way. I'm surprised none of them blurted out, well, you want to talk football, we're moving on to TCU. We'll talk football. TCU, that's our focus, Labor Day night, TCU. Jason, if you would have asked me that question 3 months ago when you and I talked about it at length, several shows, I would have said no way. But to be fair and accurate, I haven't seen Miss Hudson around. We haven't even talked about her. There's been no reports of her being around the practice facility. She's not setting up the cones on the practice field. All of those stories have died. I think right now that they are looking forward to TCU. So I tend to believe them. And look, these players are concerned about one thing. Two things, really. Their NIL, and can I play well enough to get to the National Football League? So yes, I tend to believe them at this particular moment. Now, first road game of the year with those student sections with the cutouts of Jordan Hudson in her bikini, and they're going to be making all these memes and blowing them up. It'll be on their mind then. But again, at this point, I believe it is about football.
I agree with you, and you raise a good point that I hadn't thought of. She has kind of disappeared. He's got her on the back burner. Yeah. He's got her in the right sugar baby role. So hats off to
not
Bill
seen
Belichick.
Or heard. That's the role.
Yeah, he's his. I don't want to say that, but have you seen this video of Dante Jones I think Dante played, I believe, with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
At one
Went to
point.
Duke.
Dante used to be on Speak for Yourself with me and Marcellus. Dante was a tiny bit woke and a little bit afraid, and so eventually I was like, Dante, you don't really fit what we're doing with Speak for Yourself, but a good young man, I thought. Anyway, look at this video of Dante. I think this is elevator or hotel security catching him on tape entering an elevator. Let's watch the clip.
Strong man is not built in peace. He's forged in chaos. He's not the loudest in the room, he's the quiet one. Grinding in silence, carrying battles no one sees. He doesn't run from pain, he walks through it. No.
What is that? What would cause someone to do that? Do we have it? What is that? For those of you that aren't watching on YouTube or aren't watching the show, he dug into his rear. He's in shorts and a t-shirt. He's getting on the elevator. He digs into his rear end, then brings his fingers up to his nose and mouth, maybe. Didn't that, am I right? Didn't that look like he brings it up to his mouth and perhaps taste? And then he wipes his fingers on the wall and then gets into the elevator. What is going on here, Steve?
Well, I hope he picked a winner, but here's, fellas and ladies, understand one thing. In the 21st century, you are constantly surveilled. No matter where you go, no matter where you are, you're being watched. There's some sort of camera, whether you see it or not, they see you. As for Dante, that is maybe the most disgusting thing I've seen today. At least today. Wow. Jeez. Man. What a sad fall from Speak for Yourself to that. Jeez.
I don't have an explanation for that. And there was no wet nap involved. There was there was just his hand and his rear end. And he appeared to taste it. Steve, enjoy the rest of your weekend, or enjoy the start of your weekend. Thank you so much.
Help us grow the Fearless Army. Pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with all your fearless friends. Check out the BYOG Bring Your Own Guitar YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button. Jeffrey Steele and I are teaming up to host musical guests for some wild interviews and performances you gotta see.
Bring your own guitar.